So he asked me what I would take. I told him. He said, okay, I should come over. That he's at Top Rank Hotel, Top View Hotel, Zone 5 in Abuja. Then when I got here, he was outside already. He paid for the cab, the ticket, then led me to the hotel room. So when I got inside, he locked the door and started apologizing because he wasn't picking up my calls earlier. So he started apologizing for not picking up my calls earlier. I said, okay, no problem. Then he asked me where I'm from. I told him. He asked me my name. I told him again. Then he drew his chair closer to me and asked me if I'm afraid of death. I said, I can't answer that. Why would you ask me if I'm afraid of death? He said I should answer if I'm afraid of death or not. I said I can't answer that. Though I've seen death, death has happened to me, but I can't answer you if I'm afraid of death or not. He said if I cooperate with him, I won't get hurt like other girls. That his friend is outside with injection. If I should make any move or try to scream or do anything funny, that his friend will come inside and inject me and it won't be funny. I got scared. Then I started pleading. I said, what do you want to do to me? Do you want to hurt me? He said he won't hurt me if I cooperate with him. Then he slapped me and asked me to remove my clothes. I was trying to go to the door. He locked the door and took the key. He said I should remove my clothes. Then I fearfully removed my dress. He used my dress to tie my hand. It wasn't tightened enough. Then he used the pillowcase to tie my hands, my two hands. Then he lifted up the bed and took um sellotape under the bed. When he took the sellotape, he used it to tie my hands again. Then brought out white handkerchief from his pocket. So he said I should open my mouth. I tried to scream. He increased the television volume to the last. He removed it from all the channels. It was just blank, like making noise. Then he increased the volume and said I should shut up. That his friend is not as nice as he is. If I should make any move or anything, that his friend will come inside and inject me. Then I became very scared. He proceeded in tying my hands with the sellotape, and there's this chair inside the room. He tied my two legs with the chair. Then he used the handkerchief to tie my mouth and also sellotape my whole head with the sellotape around my face. Then he proceeded in bringing my phone. He brought my phone and asked me to open the password. Then I used my fingers to open my password. He went direct to my phone and my bank app and opened my bank app. The only bank app in my phone is OPay, which there was no money in the bank. So he opened it. He asked me for my PIN. I put my PIN because all my mouth and everything was tied up. I used my fingers to open my PIN. Then he saw that there was no money. He said that he's going out now. Then he booked his ride. When it was like 1 minute away, he went outside and came back again. He said his friend is outside. If I should make any move or anything, that his friend will come inside and inject me. I shook my head. I said, no, I won't make any move. Then he went outside again and came back. I was trying to move. When I saw the movement, I maintained. Like I just pressed my head on the wall. Then he came back again and viewed me and watched me and said, don't make any move. I shook my head and said, okay. Then he left and locked me inside. So when he went out, I saw like the hotel. I saw a red uniform. I noticed it was the hotel staff. Then I started shifting myself with the chair. I struggled to get to the window. I struggled. Then I got to the one. I started banging the window for them to hear me. Because of the loud television volume, the man couldn't hear me. I proceeded. I was hitting the window for him to hear me. Then thank God the guy was able to hear me and came to my rescue. Then I gave him a sign that he should please follow the guy. The person just left now. Then he ran after him and caught him.
How long have you been that
Side.
Coded site. How long have you been on that site?
February.
February this year.
Yes. That was when I logged in.
That's when you joined the site. So how many of such men have you hooked up with on that site?
I don't stay here. I don't stay, so I don't really hook up
Where do you stay?
in Enugu with my elder sister.
So how did you get to Abuja?
I have a handwork. I'm in nail tech. and I do pedicure and manicure.
Did you come to Abuja to do your yes?
I do it by fix my friend's nails also. At home. No, here.
Here in Abuja.
That morning.
That morning.
When he went through my app, what I thought maybe he wanted to take my money and my phone from my app. I didn't really know his intentions really. But when he opened my app, all my mind was maybe he wanted to rob me and take my phone.
What kind of phone do you use?
An Android phone.
Having gone through this experience, what will you continue to do? Will you continue with the business? Huh?
No.
Madam.
No,
Huh?
never. No.
100,000. So what advice do you have for others?
My message to other girls is to be contented with what they have and learn their handwork and also be prayerful to stop whatever hookup they are doing.
Will you go back into the business after this?
No,
That 100,000 I promise you.
it's not 100,000.
Huh?
Not 100,000.
It's not 100,000. So when you were talking, who recorded?
When they came, there were so many people out there that came with him. So many staffs, other people from outside, they recorded him. What level?
My name is F.A. Joseph. I was arrested. I was arrested because I tied the girl up and was running away with her phone. Because I took her phone and ran away so she won't follow me. I met her on a site, Coded Runs. It's a site for hookup girls. I invited her, yes. To come so we'll have fun and then she gets paid and she goes. So I could take her phones on so she won't follow me when I'm leaving. So she won't follow me when I'm leaving. Yes, ask her to take off her clothes. Because if I'm leaving and she eventually untie herself and try to follow me, before she put on her clothes and stuff like that, I'll be long gone. Last month. I can't really. Approximately, I can't really say. Like, maybe 500 or. When you say destroyed. Okay, 4. I didn't do anything to that one. She's a full-time hookup girl, so she fought with me and she shouted and I couldn't take her phone, so I left. Just Lagos and Port Harcourt and yeah. No. Yes. Okay. To be honest, because I was trying to raise money for my younger sister, who is a sickle cell. I'm an artist, I say her talks. Yes. Nobody.
Let me, at this point, use this medium to warn all hotel owners within the Federal Capital Territory to be more vigilant and be security conscious. They should do more to protect their guests. Security of their guests is very paramount. And the hotel facilities also should not be left unguarded, as this can be infiltrated by any criminally minded individual in the name of lodging or making reservation in the hotel, as they may use their facilities to perpetrate any sort of heinous crime. Imagine if the victim had not made effort to rescue herself, had not made effort to cry for help. The situation may have been different, because nobody knows the real intention of the suspect. But I'm sure further investigation will unravel that. At the same time, let me also caution all young ladies, also known as runs girls, to desist from such acts of endangerment. This act will endanger their lives, it will expose you, and you can get killed in the process. The situation of the country, no matter how hard you think the economy is biting, there is still a way out, and there are a lot of legitimate means of livelihood. Save yourself, save your life, save your parents, and also let's save the nation. That is on that note, as far as the suspected internet fraudster who abducted his victim, lured her to the hotel room, have her bound hands and leg, from all intent and purpose, whatever is behind that, it will be investigated and unraveled. Let me start with the case of a suspected internet fraudster, popularly called Yahoo Boy, who on Wednesday, 18th of September, 2024, the men of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, FCT Command, apprehended a suspected internet fraudster trying to escape from Top View Hotel, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. The suspect, 30 years old, by name Joseph Efe, who is of Edo and Ondo origin, was arrested after coming out of the hotel premises, allegedly to meet an accomplice, leaving his victim tied up, a female victim tied up in his hotel room. But for the eagle-eyed men of the NSCDC FCT Command, who were at their sentry posts at the time of the incident, upon noticing Joseph's suspicious movement, stopped him, but instead of him to stop, the suspect took to his heels after citing our gallant officers, who gave him a hot pursuit, caught him, and was led back to his hotel room, where the naked girl was found, tied hands and leg with a semi-transparent adhesive tape, otherwise known as sellotape. The victim, by name Olivia Ijeoma Chukwuemeka, who hails from Abia State, was immediately rescued by my men from the situation where she had been stripped naked already, bound hand, feet, and mouth. Upon phone by the suspect, he discovered the lady had no money in her bank account, and then the victim's Android phone he took and left the hotel room. It was in the process of escaping from the hotel premises that his suspicious movements was noticed by my officers and men at the sentry posts outside the building. But when they stopped him, he took to his heels. But of course, you know, my men are ever gallant and ever ready. And that was why he was able to be apprehended and was made to go back to the hotel room. And at this juncture, let it be made abundantly clear that the said video that is going viral, that is in circulation on this incident, was not shot by the operatives of the NSCDC. We only became aware of its existence after it went viral on social media. Of course, recall that the victim, after she was bound, made efforts and made some noise, which also attracted the staff of the hotel. So as at the time my men were apprehending the suspect, the hotel too, due to the noise made by the lady, had already also moved into action, and together the lady was rescued. But of course, the hotel staff were the one that forcefully opened the door after the lady made noise and cried for help. Furthermore, as a corps, we are duty bound and empowered to do due diligence before taking necessary steps towards prosecution or handing over of a suspect, as the case may be, to relevant agencies. After our preliminary investigation, the suspect and the victim will be handed over to the Nigerian police for further necessary action, investigation, and possible prosecution.